In this week's Parsha, Avram sends Eliezer, his trusted servant, down to find a wife for Yitzchak, and the psukim are very lengthy and very descriptive in terms of Eliezer's trip, in terms of the particulars, in terms of the conditions that he set, and when in fact he meets Rivka at the well, the psukim are very lengthy in describing exactly what happens. Amazingly, when Eliezer then meets the people who make the decision as to whether to give up Rivka or not, when he meets with Lavan, at that point, the psukim then repeat again exactly what Eliezer described, meaning the entire affair, the entire arrangement as he described it, the conditions, the fact that he met her, the fact that he was amazed, the fact that he gave the various gifts. The psukim are very lengthy and repeat something that we just heard moments ago. And on that point, Rashi brings down a Gemara in Sanhedrin, Amar Ravi Acha, Yafa Sichosen Shalav de Avos. It is better, the conversations of the avodim of the avos, mitarasan shel banim, more than the Torah of the banim, than the Torah of their children. Sharei Parshas Eliezer kafula b'Torah, because the Parsha of Eliezer is repeated, is doubled. Varbe gufei Torah shlot nitnu el baramiz, and many actual halachas are only given with hints. What Rashi is saying very clearly is as follows: there are entire masechtas that are learned out from a gzera shava, from a word, from a diuk. Huge bodies of halacha are not brought in the Torah because the Torah has an avas hakitzer, has a love for variety, because there is a limited space and limited time. Yet here we're told the very exact particulars that Eliezer went through when there's almost no change. And Rashi is telling us that the reason we're told them again is not because we're learning a chiddush, not because we're learning a new halacha, but rather to teach us one important yesod. And that yesod is that Hashem loves the conversations of the avodim of the avos even more than the Torah. And I think Rashi is actually teaching us a very important concept. And that is that while obviously Torah is the main method that a person grows through, it's the main vehicle for a person's growth, a person has to understand at the end of the day that we are avodim to Hashem, we are servants, humble servants of Hashem. Apparently, there is a special relationship that Hashem has with the avos, that has with Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov, and if a person even ranks the level of being an av, and that person is then a eved of that av, that eved has such a relationship, has such a chayin, such a favor in Hashem's eyes, that Hashem desires that conversation, wishes to involve himself kaviyachol with that conversation and even repeat it. And it shows us a very interesting love that Hashem has for the avos, that even their slaves, so to speak, even the avodim of the avos, their words are precious, more precious even than the words of Torah. And the major concept that Rashi is teaching us here is that Hashem has a true love and a true appreciation of the avos. We are banim l'Hashem, and at the end of the day, we are also direct lineage from Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov, and that's an important concept for us to understand, that we have a relationship with Hashem specifically and only because we are created in Hashem's image, and specifically because we are direct descendants of Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov. And what that means is our relationship with Hashem is such that Hashem appreciates us, Hashem loves us, Hashem wishes for our actions, provided a person goes in the way of Torah, provided a person serves Hashem properly, then there's a tremendous chayin and a tremendous favor that Hashem looks at that person, because at the end of the day, we're all b'nei Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov, and even the light sicha, even the mere conversations of Eliezer were precious to Hashem, because that is the love that Hashem has for the avos, for the avodim of the avos, surely for the direct descendants, and in that is included us. Hatzlacha.